Hello guys, it's me Stella, and in today's video I'm going to show you all the books I've read here in Vietnam, and I'm going to show you a short summary about the book and how do I read the book and some notable quotes from this book. So let's start off with the first one. This is The Alchemist of Paulo Coelho. It's one of my favorite books because there's a lot of insights, a lot of meaningful quotes I've annotated from this book, and it's about a boy who went through this long journey just to find his treasure, only to find out that the treasure lies within him. Oh, so how's it sound? It sounds really wonderful. It talks about the journey, about finding the joy, finding purpose in your life. And one of my favorite quotes from this book is, when you want something, all the universe conspires to help you achieve it. How's that sound? Also, one of my favorite quotes from here is this: there's only one thing that makes a dream impossible, and that is the fear of failure. So whatever you do it with a brave heart, do it whatever it takes, risk it. You won't know unless you try. But that's life. If that thing won't bless you, then it might taught you something. I just love this book. There's a lot of quotes I've annotated from this book. I've read it last year, one of my favorite books. So all in all, I've read this book a good 9 out of 10. Next book is The Four Agreement by Don Miguel Ruiz. It's also one of my personal favorite book. I don't know why, but I think I can relate too much to it. It's about four agreements in life. These are the things you must learn as a woman living in your 20s or late 30s or whatever stage are you. Even though in your 40s, this is still very much valuable. There's a lot of things you can learn from this book. It's about not taking things personally, because what they define you, it doesn't define you at all. It defines themselves. So as much as possible, when they try to talk something bad about you, you just have to let it go, because it doesn't talk about you at all. You know what? It talks about them. So here's some of the notable quotes I've annotated from this book. You take it personally because you agree whatever was said. As soon as you agree, the poison goes through you and you are trapped in that dream of hell. And I pretty much 100% agree with this. I think most of people are really affected for what some people are saying with them, because part of them, they think it is true, right? But if that doesn't define you at all, you don't care. You will not totally give a care, because no one knows you inside yourself. Even your family, even your closest friends, they don't know you at all. Only you knows yourself totally. So that's the mantra I've learned when I moved here to another country, far away from my comfort zone. I've learned not to take things personally. Whatever they said to me, I always take it in mind not to take it personally, because it might affect me. And unless it's not true, I won't give a damn care. This one: nothing other people do is because of you. It is because of themselves. That's what I'm saying. All people live in their own dream, in their own mind, and they are in a completely different world from the one that we live in. When we take something personally, we make the assumption that they know what's in the world or what's in our world, and we try to impose our world in their world. That's what I'm talking. Taking things personally makes you an easy prey for these predators. The black magicians, they can hook you easily with one little opinion and feed you whatever poison they want, because you can take it personally, you can eat it up. You eat all their emotional garbage, and now it becomes your garbage. Say, if they tell you how wonderful you are, they're not saying that because of you. You know you're wonderful. It's not necessary to believe other people to tell you you are wonderful. You're the master of your mind, you're the captain of your soul, right? So this book is literally one of my personal favorite. Aside from The Alchemist, this one is Four Agreements is my personal favorite, so I'm rating it 10 out of 10. Okay, this is the cute ones. So we have here a third book. It's Naruto. I did not buy this book personally because I'm not really a fan of anime or any manga series, but I've watched Naruto when I was a kid, and I really cried at the end of the series. And this one was given by a close friend of mine. He was now in Japan, and before he left Vietnam, he gave me this as a remembrance. How sweet of him. but it's all in Vietnamese, so how can I read this? I can't even read Vietnamese that well, but I'll just keep it as a remembrance. It's like a comic book. Look at that. I don't understand any single thing of it. It's so sweet, so I'll just take it as a souvenirs. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. This one is my personal favorite. This is A Year of Positive Thinking. A Year of Positive Thinking. So I started reading this. I purchased this book the end of 20 December 2023. It's a 365 pages of daily inspiration, wisdom, and courage. Like every day when you wake up, you cannot go through a day without reading one page. Example is today is January 12, so you have to go to January 12 and read what's the code for the day for you. I love this book personally. It's my daily read, and it's just already. I've been reading this every day for 1 year. Oh, I rated a good 8 out of 10. Next book is one also my favorite book by Hanim Sunim. It's a Korean author, and I actually had 2 of his book. The other one is about to review after this. So this is the things you can see only when you slow down, because as all we know, the world is moving fast, but it doesn't mean we have to. So this one is like a wise advice book to reflect and slow down. Yeah, there's a lot of quotes I've annotated from this book. I will tell you a couple of it. If you've been unable to change a bad situation, even after many attempts, you should change how you look at the situation. Nothing is specifically good or bad. Good or bad is always relative. Compare your situation with someone that is worse, and now yours doesn't seem so bad after all. That age, no. Next. To keep doing your work for a long time, do not treat it as just work. View it as a source of enjoyment and growth. The road to happiness lies not just in finding a good job, but also in learning to enjoy what you're asked to do. I love this so much. Another quote is, feelings are often born from a matrix of conditions beyond their control. Just like you can't control the weather or your boss mood, you can't control the feelings in your body. They are just passing through like clouds in the sky. They too dissipate on their own. So it's like a short saying about there's always a rainbow after the rain. It's not always bad. It's not always bad. All of that will dissipate. It will not last long, believe it or not. So this one is a good book. I think I've purchased this one when I was in Ho Chi Minh City, and I will rate it a good 8.5 out of 10. And this one I'm talking to earlier is Hanim Sunim's another book, Love for Imperfect Things. So as the title simply talks about, how to love yourself more before you love others. It's how you give peace to yourself first before you give peace from people around you. It's all about loving your flaws, being you, despite of how flawed you are, despite how imperfect you are, accepting things as it should be, embracing your life wholeheartedly. So there's a lot of quotes also I have annotated from this book, and I think I purchased this book together with my daily read book last 2023. I purchased this book together in Hanoi. Here, but there is only one you in the world, so please cherish that unique individual that is you. If I like myself, it is easy for me to like people around me. And it's so true. But if I am unhappy with myself, it is easy to feel unhappy with those around me. How true is that? May you become your own biggest fan. This is 100% true. I love this quote so much. See? Whatever you are, it reflects in how you do other people. So first thing first, love yourself, like yourself, so you can love and like other person. I love this. It's 9.5 out of 10. So this one of Vestling's book. Yeah, I just got it this year. I've read it and there's a lot of annotated quotes I got. But personally, I'm not really a fan of this because it talks about trauma, how to heal traumas. I don't know why I bought this book. I should have bought Good Life, Good Vibes by Vesking. But instead I purchased this. But all in all, it can really help those who has a trauma, how they would heal their traumas, because as all we know, we cannot really move on if we are still lingering in that traumas, that blocking our energy in everything that we do. So yeah, because I cannot really relate to it, but it's a good book after all. I will just rate it a 6.5 out of 10. Good. Next book, Zen: The Art of Simple Living by Shunryo Masuno. It's a Japanese author and I love him so much. Thank you, sir, for writing this book. It's one of my personal favorite, to be honest. I'm sorry the noise outside it's not giving me peace at all. But yeah, it's one of my personal favorite. I love this book so much. There's a lot of intakes I have learned from this book. It's all about happiness, finding joy in simple things, like when you go out, you see trees, see bird chirping. Dude, that's simple, but that's giving you an atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? You see your cabinet, you see your wardrobe, you see your desk organized, decluttered. Dude, that's giving you peace 100%. You see your shoes lining up in their shoe rack. Dude, that's giving you peace, that's giving you happiness, seeing your room in order. Everything is in order. You're not making it like a big deal, but for me, I love it. This is my type of book. I have learned so much from this book. And it is also recommended for those who want to seek in happiness in simple detail. You will definitely learn how to eliminate all the negative emotions in your house. First, by arranging your house. If that action helps you think clearly, do it. Buy those flower vases. Buy those flowers, put them in the corner of your desk, put them in the corner of your bathroom. Do it. Do it. I'm telling you, do it. Line up those shoes every night at your shoe rack. Don't leave any mess outside the door. Plant that single flower and watch it grow to worry less about what you cannot control. It will bring you calmness and happiness, I am telling you. Even make time to think nothing at all. It's Zen: The Art of Simple Living. Shunryo Masuno. I'm rating this a 10 out of 10. Next book is Surrounded by Idiot by Thomas Erikson. It is also one of my personal favorite because it talks about the different human behaviors of different persons. So we have the red type of people, the yellow, the green, and the blue type of people, which I found out I'm actually a mix of yellow, green, and sometimes blue. Yeah, so in order for you to communicate effectively to people you've met or to people you know, you should read this book. It can help you figure out their behaviors. So I'm rating this a good 9 out of 10. This book is The Unexpected Joy of Being Single by Catherine Gray. Miss Catherine Gray, wherever you are, shout out to you and thank you for making this book. Thank you for writing this book. I can totally relate to it. It's so much relatable, especially for those single women out there. So yeah, this book's all about singledom in this crazy world. I can totally relate to it personally because I'm single. I never have, a serious relationship before. It's no boyfriend this work, I can say. So it's all about singledom in this crazy world. So if you're single, this is so right up your alley, and if you're taken, this is definitely out of your league. So I'm just sharing to you my point of view about this book. Like, what's stopping me? What's making me single? What's keeping me single? One answer: standards. It's the standards, of course. Let's all remember that being single is a choice. It's a free will. I'm not like a put-upon victim of those who cannot get a date. And to be honest, I'd rather be single forever than lower my standards because I'm not really willing to compromise at all, but I'm not sure. We all know love is unpredictable. It might change, but for now, that's my take. So this book, I love this book. There's a lot of quotes I've learned, I have annotated, and I'm rating this a good 9 out of 10. The book is the Hanoi Digest. It's also a gift to me by a friend, the one who went to Japan right now. Yeah, it's totally relatable, especially for expat like me. There's a lot of things I can relate to, like walking or crossing the road. Like what to do, like when you cross the road, you just have to walk along with the locals. That's the easiest recipe. You just have to walk along with them and say the words and you're sick. Also the honking and the beeping of motorists, it's crazy out here. It's everything in here. It is a funny book. It's really a funny book. So it's a good book. I love this book. It's very entertaining. It's so much humor. It was written by a Vietnamese author, Truong Le. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that wrong. But yeah, I love you. Thank you for writing this book. It's so much relatable, especially for tourists like us. Not a tourist, but an expat or a foreigner living in Vietnam. His book is 9 out of 10. Next book is Ikigai. It's a Japanese book written by Ken Mogi. So this book is all about living a happy and long life the Japanese way. So it's all about finding your purpose in life. So Ikigai is a definition, or it's a terminology in Japanese which means finding pleasure and the meaning of life. So Ikigai consists of the word Iki means live and Gai means reason. So it talks about reason of living, or what's your purpose in this world. Yeah, if you want to find your real purpose of living, you can actually read Ikigai. It's a short and easy read. I think I just finished this inside 2 days. And at the end of the book, I'm really sure that you can reflect on how you want to live your life meaningfully, because Ikigai revolves around the realm of small things. So how do you find joy, how do you find pleasure, and how do you find meaning in doing the everyday thing that you do in your life. So this book, I rated a good 8 out of 10. Next one is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. So this is my first actual fiction book, because all of these are non-fictions, all self-help books. No, it's not one. I actually have 2 fictions. So this is one. It is written by Colleen Hoover. If you know Colleen Hoover, if you know, you know. And they actually turned this into a movie, and I love the outcome. I love the output of the movie. They really slayed the role, Bloom and Atlas, I love it so much. So it is like a colleague book, but you know what? After I read the book and after I watched the movie, I would say I prefer the movie. I don't know, it's different. Just have to read this to find out. And I read it a good 9 out of 10. I love it so much. Thank you. Next book, A Little Life. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Ay, shucks. Alright, I did not remember smiling once in this book. I cannot fathom the fact of how this book was full of the humanization. There were a few hundred times, where I just ceased from reading, though I'm trying to gasp for air, because I just can't embrace the reality of this book, even though it's fiction. There were 100 times I ceased from reading. I pause, I stop, I just stare at the wall, trying to process the lines I've just read. And I'm only like halfway done, This book successfully broke me. It shattered me. It broke me. I was really speechless with this book. Only I have done this book with all the heartaches, with all the incessant whips, with all the empty form of these just to, because they were utterly gripping and heartbreaking and shattering, and they're purely harrowing, I'm trying to disconnect my life from this, but I think I can't. If you're sensitive, if you are in the not right mental state of mind, this is not right up your alley, because it needs a strong emotion. It's not only emotion, but mentally. You should be mentally and emotionally prepared to this. The total epic study of trauma and sadness. It's all about friendship. This is infinity out of 10. But warning, if you're not mentally and emotionally ready, please don't read this. I'm not sure what will happen to you after you read this. It's one of my good reads. I mean, bad reads. It's my life. Gosh. So that's all for my review or book review. I hope you like it, and I hope you've learned something from it, and I hope there's something you can gain from those short and quick reviews to be added on your book list or whatever you're planning to read someday. And I still have 2 upcoming books. I have ordered them online, and I'm hoping I can give a short review about them soon. So yeah, this is my favorite. Thank you. Goodbye.